With the Nigerian Observer, Governor Godwin Obaseki has a legacy. Hello, my amazing family. Laugh in the places you have cried. Change the narrative. Please don't forget to give us a like or thumbs up if this is your first time. Thank you. The Nigerian Observer is one of Nigeria's oldest newspapers. It used to have columnists like Anthony Enahoro, Abiola, Adetokunbo, Osasere, Adagboyin, and many big names from the South zone of Nigeria. There was almost no big journalist today who did not cut their teeth and on their skills as journalists writing for this esteemed newspaper. The Nigeria Observer had offices across the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. As a student, I wrote a column for the Nigeria Observer known as Acadagist for 4 years. Many editors then were the much respected Mike Opute, Ofere Osehobo, Flora Okoye, and Nasamu Jacobson. This was in the very early 90s. The Nigeria Observer was a truly national newspaper. Please don't forget to give us a like or a thumbs up if this is your first time. Thank you. But over the years, the Nigeria Observer was abandoned. All the infrastructure from the library to the newsroom to utilities like power supply, toilets were just left to rot. If you walked into the press, you would see changing pieces of metal feet only for a scrap yard. The Nigerian Observer, starved and ridiculed, was left to die a slow and very painful death. But Governor Godwin Obaseki has changed all of that. The man has torn down the old walls, sent the scrap metals into the dustbin, and brought in these gigantic printing machines. The Nigeria Observer, almost dead and buried, will wear a new look as a hub for the arts and entertainment, but to retain its personality as a center of media, excellence, and endeavor. With this step at the Nigeria Observer, we thank Godwin Obaseki and wish him well in his future endeavors in Edo State. With the redemption and lifeline he has given, the Nigeria Observer, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, successfully wrote his name in gold in some of our hearts. The story of Godwin Obaseki and the Nigeria Observer will be a lesson in governance to past and future administrations, and that is that the good that men do lives after them. Recall that just 3 days ago, the Vice Chancellor of Uniben also gave credit to Governor Godwin Obaseki on the debt the university is owing the Bender Newspaper Company Limited, publishers of the Nigeria Observer. She said the university is making plans to start the payment, noting that all may not be liquidated at once, but efforts are being made to pay the debt because in our words, I inherit both the liabilities and the assets. Meanwhile, the Edo State Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Honorable Adaeze Ewentara, said when he came in as a commissioner and he did a facility tour of the Nigeria Observer, he discovered that the printing machine being used was acquired by former Governor Samuel Igbemudia in 1968. But today, luckily, Governor Obaseki has bought a brand new press and we are going to be having a new Nigerian Observer. This new Nigerian Observer can print out tabloids, newspapers, and for academics who are interested in printing books. You now have a new place in Nigeria because the press in the Nigeria Observer is the best, and no newspaper has that kind of press. What the former Niger Observer could do in 1 month is what this present press can do in 1 hour. That is where we are getting to with technology, and the Edo State government will be very grateful if the debts are defrayed, even though you did not incur all of them. For those of us who do not know, the Niger Observer is a daily newspaper published in Benin City, Edo State, Nigerian, since 1968 by the Benden Newspapers Company Limited, BNLC, and is owned by the Edo State government. The Niger Observer was founded in the year 1968. It has a daily circulation of 150,000 and its editor is Tony Ikekanam, according to the 1999 edition of the World's News Media. The Nigeria Observer is a regional daily with a Sunday edition. Let me take you back memory lane. The Nigeria Observer, one of the legacy projects of late Dr. Samuel Igbomudia, may his soul rest in peace, is a response to the genuine demands of a people who increasingly began to feel that they need some outlets for the articulation of their own ideas, with emphasis to inform, educate, and entertain. In the stable of the Benden Newspapers Company Limited are the Niger Observer Daily, the Wicked Observer, and the Sunday Observer, with corporate headquarters situated at 24 Airport Road, Benin City. It was 5 months after the birth of the Niger Observer that his sister weekly, the Sunday Observer, was established during the Nigeria Civil War. The paper succeeded in not only preaching the Nigeria case in the domestic conflict, it struck fear into the hearts of rebel propagandists who saw the Observer a superior of their publicity machinery. Within the first decade of its existence, the name Midwest Newspaper Corporation was subjected to geopolitical changes that affected the political structure at the federal level. First, it was Midwest Mass Communication Corporation, and following the creation of more states, including Bender from the defunct Midwest state, the corporation name was changed to Bender Newspaper Corporation. So, as the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, revamped the company, we cannot but say thank you and kudos. But please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and please hit on the notification button down below. Remain your number one news blog. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.